of Farzi, Karnail Singh of Chandu Champion, talented actor Bhuvan Arora. And
Thank you very much.
congratulations know, for your fine performance in Chandu Champion.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
So once again, you have played, a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Okay.
Rather
I
well.
don't see it like that, but yeah, I'm happy. Whatever way people perceive it, as long as they're giving me love, that is what matters.
Yeah. But at times, I mean, like, do you feel that you getting a little typecast in this friendly zone, sort of say?
No, not really. I never feel like that. And I've always understood that it's important for you to get typecast before you break that type.
Hmm.
So to break a mold, you need to first have a mold around you.
Yeah.
So if there is no mold, there is no identity. So I feel that sometimes, people make a big hoopla about it that, you're getting typecast and, you're getting
Hmm.
repetitive in your roles or maybe the kind of roles. I try to play every role differently. So if you see Firoz in Farzi or Karnail
Hmm.
Singh in Chandu Champion, probably you would want to
Hmm.
perceive them as like a friend or whatever way you want to take it. But then those two characters individually, you see, they're very different from each other. A boy from
Hmm.
Bombay versus a boy from Punjab wanting to be an army aspirant versus the guy who wants to print fake currencies. These two characters are poles apart, and the way I try to play them also are very different from each other. So I try and
Yeah.
find my own challenges, and also my forthcoming projects which are coming up have all of them have me playing the lead. So
Hmm.
I never really care about that as long as the script is good. That is what matters to me because I believe that no actor or no quote unquote star should rise above the script. And the
Hmm.
important thing for anybody to look forward to should be the script and the story. Everything else is secondary.
Okay. So you have some roots in Punjab. I mean, like, you're a Punjabi, right?
I am a Punjabi, but I don't really have any roots in Punjab. I'm a Delhi boy, but yeah, I am a
Uh,
Punjabi.
hmm. So I mean, like, playing this sick boy. What were your reference points? Your friends in Delhi.
I actually do, and we never really intended for the character to be a third, but
Hmm.
actually, I was shooting for something else, and I had a thick beard, which I had to maintain continuity of. And
Right.
I had my meeting with Kabir sir, and he narrated me the film, and then he asked me if I would be able to shave off my beard, and I told him I was already shooting for something else, and
Hmm.
I wouldn't be able to do that because I'm committed to that project as well. So then we came up with this idea of making Karnail Singh a Sardar.
Hmm.
So that's how it originated in the first place. And it actually came in very handy for me to be brought up in Delhi because I've been surrounded by Punjabis my entire life. My whole family is Punjabi. We talk a lot in Punjabi at home. So the language bit of it came really easy to me. And it's the first time I actually got to do it. Otherwise, I'm mostly facing challenges of playing a Bombay boy or a Marathi boy or something else, or a Raipur, Chhattisgarhi guy, or in my forthcoming projects, a Bihari guy. So I always have those challenges and I love them. But this was the first time when it actually came in handy for me to be a Punjabi because nobody ever has cast me a as a Punjabi before. And yeah, it was fun to play a little bit of what I know.
Okay, so is it easier to play something that you, as you said, a little bit of what you know?
I just feel that the barrier of language is not your concern then. That probably comes in really handy. There are other things you definitely need to work on. There is this realm of believability that you need to create around the character. Rest everything, remains the same. My hard work remains the same that I put in all my characters. It's just that the language bit becomes a little easier. That's it.
And working with the best directors that we have, earlier Rajan DK and now Kabir Khan. How do these
Knock on the wood for that.
yes, and how do these directors help an actor? We hear, of course, we all know their craft, but we don't know their craft from an actor's point of view.
So they are very different as directors also. Rajan DK sir are very different from how Kabir sir is. And Raj and DK sir are very liberating when they're on set, and they don't really sort of restrict their actors to a certain plot or line or whatever it is. They always have this habit of giving full liberty to actors. even while we're shooting, while we're in the take, they would often tell me that, you don't even need to tell us what's going on. Just do it in the take, surprise us as well. Whereas
Right.
Kabir sir said that
Hmm.
whatever improvs, whatever you need to do, whatever you want to do, you do it with me while we are rehearsing. But I don't want any surprises in the take. So every actor, every director has a different way of operating, and they were both absolutely great to work with. So much to learn from both of them because they're all masters of their craft. Kabir sir has delivered some of the best films India has ever seen, and so have Rajan DK sir as well. So I think I'm fortunate that I'm getting my chances to work with these directors, and I get to learn so much from them.
So, anything in particular you may have learned from both of them, or rather three of them?
So Raj and DK sir, technically you would call them two, but their minds work in so much sync that I consider them one unit. I
Yes.
think there is a major telepathy slash bromance going on there. Because they just understand each other before the other person have a
Correct.
really beautiful sync. So I would just say two directors and not three. So I think they are very patient first and foremost. Raj and DK sir, I think if I have even 50% of the kind of patience they have, I'm sorted for life. No matter how difficult the situation is. When we were shooting Farzi, we were in the middle of COVID. The situation was terrible. We were all technically, now in hindsight, risking our lives, but you would never see them panicking or losing their. There was so much, it's just their energy is so calm, it calms you down. And if an actor is a little anxious, it's just that you just go to them and you look at them, and they will have the smiling face, and they'll tell you, trust me, and he'll, sort of on track all of a sudden. And with Kabir sir, he is so well prepared, he's so meticulous with everything that he does, that he needs to plan everything. It's all I feel like that we're all a part of like a puzzle that he wants to fit in, and he wants to do it so meticulously, so properly that every person knows what part am I supposed to play. So that kind of preparation, you need to be on your toes when you're working on a set, because he doesn't
Or
really like a lot of things, going out of what we have already planned. So it's a different experience working with both of them, both equally pleasurable.
on like on your mark gets a go type of a thing with Kabir.
Exactly, and also he says that all everything that you want to do. He will also not restrict the actor, but he will say everything that you want to do it in rehearsal. I want, that is why I do readings. I do, proper rehearsals. That one take shot which is being spoken of very much of late. That 9 minute shot that we took pre-interval shot where my character dies. We rehearsed like maniacs for that. So I don't think so I've ever rehearsed for anything so much in my life.
And working with two superstars, Shahid Kapoor and Kartik Aryan, and we see so much of the bromance on screen. How much of it is their offsets?
I actually never look at any of my co-actors as stars, or because then it sort of breaks the illusion. I would always see them as the characters they are. Offset, I have great equations with both of them. But then I just have this thing, or maybe FTI trained me in a way that, when you go on set, when you're in a scene, you've got to forget the fact that the person in front of you is a star or an established actor or whatever, because then you can't be honest with your job. So whenever I would enter the set, I would obviously forget the fact that if this is Shahid Kapoor I'm acting with, or this is this person I'm acting with, I would always think of them as the characters, and I would try to keep the camaraderie also like that. So on set, I would like to talk to them how probably the characters would talk, and they would reciprocate in the same manners because they are also great actors. And yeah, that's about it. And offset, I think I have a great equation with both of them. uh, Obviously, Shahid Bhai is a much senior figure. He's a little elder than me. Karthik's around my age. So I had a different bond with both of them. They're also very different personalities. And
Like what?
Shahid Bhai is more like a guiding figure towards, younger actors. Whereas Karthik is a little more chilled out. He's, happy to play. And plus, when it's a Kabir Khan set, the boss is Kabir Khan. So, so that is that.
So talking of FTII, you trained there. I mean, of course, right now the institute is in, it's enjoying its big moment of glory because of its, big achievement at Cannes Film Festival. But what do you think? Bollywood treats FTII graduates differently.
I don't know if differently is the right word for it. It's just that people have some sort of respect, for the lack of a better word, that these guys have put in their time and energy in learning this craft. So I would just say that people over here just take us a little more seriously, but the hustle remains the same. Nothing really changes.
Okay.
For Payal also, it took her years. I mean,
Huh.
like with the film, if she would have probably gone, and everybody was discussing this to a regular commercial producer of wanting to produce that film. I don't know how many people would be interested in the first place. But now
Hmm.
that because it's won at Cannes and everybody's speaking about it now, she's all of a sudden being seen in a different light. So, I mean, the only thing that FTI graduates enjoy is a little guidance from their seniors. The DOP on Chandu Champion as well is one of my seniors, Sudeep Da. He's also an FTI graduate.
Right.
So we just kind of watch out for each other when we're on set. That's the only sort of privilege we get coming from the institute. Otherwise, our hardships, our hustles, everything remains as anybody else.
And but what, I mean, like, of course, almost all the actors who have come out from FTI are great actors. So what वो क्या कुछ घोट के पिलाते हैं?
वहां की चक्की के आटे में ही कुछ बात है हमारे मेस के खाने में ही कुछ बात है नहीं मतलब आई फील दैट द syllabus the curriculum over there is very enriching and it's FTI is the place that doesn't only train you in your respective crafts, be it camera, be it direction, be it editing or acting. It also sort of gives you a cultural exposure because people from all throughout the country come there.
Right.
And that place in itself, even if you don't go to classes in MTI, you'll still end up becoming a better version of yourself when you graduate from there. Because the exposure over there, it's like people eat cinema, people breathe cinema, people talk cinema. That's all we do all day long. And there's so much of camera exposure, then it becomes your second nature. So I think it's the kind of preparation FTI takes us through that sort of gives us a slightly edge over the others. But then there are multiple ways of learning. People learn on the job, or people learn and
Right.
then go on the job. There
But
are brilliant actors who are not from FTI. Suppose, for an example, Manoj Bajpayee sir. He's not from any institute, but he's a fabulous actor. So I'm just saying you've
yeah,
got to learn. You can learn in FTI or you can learn working in the industry. Whatever's fine. Whatever floats your boat.
but what would you say is been the most significant, lesson from FTI? Which
Expansion of our mind to world cinema and understanding that life is a lot more than Bollywood.
okay, right.
And it's I had no idea who I had no idea who Kurosawa was. Forget Kurosawa for the longest time. I had no idea who Ritu Ghatak or Shyam Benegal were. Had I not gone to FTI, I would have never known, and I feel ashamed that
Right.
they're such good filmmakers. The regular would never get to know them and would never be able to witness the kind of magic they've created on screen. So I feel that in that regard, FTI really liberates you. It sort of exposes you to world cinema to an extent. It sort of opens your horizon and you start to that we've never been aware of. Plus, every person there is, sort of they're not just humans. They're like these walking, talking energies. And there's so much of energy exchange that happens between people over there. There are so many heartfelt conversations, students have amongst themselves. And it's a great place. It's pure joy, and I would definitely recommend that to everybody. If you have the chance and if destiny is kind to you, go and get your admission in FTI. It's a wonderful place to be in.
Anybody in particular who was your mentor there?
Nobody in particular, but a lot of my seniors who I really admire, like Rajkumar Rao is one of my seniors I really admire. Jaideep Ahlawat is one of my seniors. Devendu is one of my seniors. Rasika Duggal. All these people are my seniors. And unfortunately, the course was shut in 1976. And then it was reopened in 2004. So there was a big period in between where no actors graduated from FTI.
Right, right.
But after we restarted the course, it took a little time for people to warm up to actors of FTI again. But now you can see them everywhere. Everywhere you go, there are actors from FTI, there are technicians from FTI.
Mm.
And yeah, a few names that I just took are people I really enjoy watching on screen. And yeah, I wouldn't really call them my mentors, but then I obviously get to learn a lot when I see them working.
And after Fuzzy, you were declared a breakout star. Uh, how many doors actually opened after that?
A lot of doors. The doors I
Hmm.
kept knocking before nobody would answer opened on their own.
Uh, okay, the door you were knocking, but and you don't have to knock anymore.
Three, I thankfully haven't really reached the stage after that. I've been very busy by God's grace, shooting stuff, and people have reached out. People have, approached me for things, and I'm very grateful to God for that. That my fingers are kind of getting tired now of knocking.
Hmm.
So I'm really, really grateful to God that He's taken that burden off my fingers now. And yeah, that's all I can say.
But you have great comic timing. I think you have it in real life too. It looks like.
Okay, if you say so.
But of course, do you think we have reached a point where this insider outsider debate is pointless?
It is. It is.
It is.
Listen, I've never really been a great participant in this whole nepotism debate. I've always stuck to the fact that I think as humans or as parents, we sort of always do watch out for our family. I think
Hmm.
it's sort of something that everybody does, irrespective of being what part of the world you're from. People do it in the West, people do it in
Hmm.
India, everywhere. The parents, I'm sure everywhere would relate to me saying that, we do watch out for our kids. So I've never
Hmm.
really understood this whole hoopla around it. Yeah, but I do feel that when somebody who's gotten an easy chance or probably gotten it easier than the others, they kind of not use it and they sort of let it go to waste when they're not hardworking enough. That is when it pinches. It really feels that somebody more deserving could have gotten that thing, but they did
Hmm.
not because you had the privilege of getting it first. That is the only time when I feel a little bad about it. But then, the days have gone when you feel that because everybody who is from the industry also is now really working hard towards achieving good things. No
Hmm.
matter who, like I would just say, for an example, Ranbir Kapoor.
Hmm.
He's a fabulous, fabulous actor. He comes from a
Hmm.
film family that's a separate topic altogether. But I think even if he wasn't from a film family, he would still be a phenomenal actor. It's just
Hmm.
the kind of person he is, the kind of submission he's given
Yeah.
to his craft.
Yeah. Alia Bhatt. I mean, yeah.
Alia Bhatt.
Yeah. So many
Yeah, a lot
examples.
of people. Vicky Kaushal for that matter.
Yeah. Vicky Kaushal, we can't say strictly filmy family, but yeah, nevertheless, some foot in the door at least. So where
I'm
else
saying
will
at least monetarily he was comfortable because that's also a struggle for most actors in Bombay. At least he didn't have to care about, how the bread is going to be earned in the house.
I believe you have a dream to open some kind of a hostel for aspiring actors. I mean, like, has
How
it
did
reached
that
some?
how did it reach you first? Tell me that.
No, no, I just heard it in an interview.
Yeah, I do have this aspiration because when I had come to Bombay, I felt that, around good 6 months to a year is
Hmm.
wasted in settling down in this chaotic but lovely city. So I just want to make it for the young actors. I want to make it easier for young actors who come to Bombay. I aspire to open a hostel where they would be allowed to live rent free for a year so that they can, settle in, stand on their feet, अपने पैरों पे खड़े हो जाओ.
Hmm.
तो
वो
जब
वो
तक
जो
वो नहीं होता,
हम्म, तो वो
तब
सपना
तक
कहाँ
मैं
तक पहुंच?
चाहूंगा लेकिन अभी तो अभी तो वो दूर है अभी उतने पैसे मैंने नहीं कमाए कि मैं हॉस्टल में इन्वेस्ट कर दूं बट इफ पीपल स्टार्ट गिविंग मी दैट मच लव एंड बाय गॉड्स ग्रेस इफ आई अर्न दैट मच आई वुड डेफिनेटली डू दैट a couple of years down that would be a good question right now it's too soon.
Okay, so uh, what about? I mean, like, for hello,
Ji ji, yes, I
hello.
can hear you.
For stars and superstars, box office success matters a lot. Does it matter to other actors of the film also? How, I mean, are you happy with the box office response to Chandu Champion?
See, financially, personally, it does not matter to me because I will ultimately get paid for what I've
Hmm.
done. But obviously, it's a and end of the day, you have to understand it's a business, and you want your producers to flourish so that they can invest the same money in more projects. Anybody, if a film goes into losses, would that producer be willing to make more films? No, obviously, they will always before making another film, which in itself is not a great thing for the industry. So I want
Hmm.
every film to flourish, not just my own. I want
Yeah,
every
definitely.
film to flourish so that more and more work can be generated, more and more. In particular, it doesn't really impact me directly, but it also does.
And where can we see you in near future? There's a Tamil film, I guess.
Yes, so there's another film, the biopic I'm doing, which is the
Hmm.
biopic of Major Mukund Vardhan and Sepoy Vikram Singh. It's a Tamil film. It's my debut. It's my debut in Tamil cinema, and I'm playing Sepoy Vikram Singh with Siva Karthikeyan, who's playing Major Mukund. And that film releases on the 27th of September. Post which there's Dupahiya, which is an Amazon Prime Video show, and then there's Tatkal, which is a Geo Studios show, and then there's Fisaddi, which is again an Amazon show. So yeah, a lot of good stuff, Touchwood coming up, and yeah, you catch them and let me know how you like all of them.
Yeah, surely. But you're saying there's a year of biopics, but very few biopics are actually doing well at the box office. What do you think a biopic really needs
It's
for it
also
to?
dependent on how you make it. I feel that if it's a film which has been made well, I think it will be received well. Like in India, also a lot of biopics were received well. Bhag Milkha Bhag is a great example. Chandu
Yeah,
Champion is
that,
also doing very
that is
good. People
there.
are really. And also,
Yeah.
one of the biggest reasons why I came on board for this film is because I felt ashamed that I did not know about Mr. Murlikant Petkar before Kabir Sir narrated me the film.
Most
And
of
he
us
is
didn't.
such a huge. Most of us did not, and I felt that this is such a sad thing. We should have known. He's such a heroic figure. He's seen so many hardships, and
True.
I feel that if in any way we could communicate the story and tell it to the audiences, it would be a privilege. It was also one of the biggest reasons I said yes to the film. Uh, Keeping aside the fact that I wanted to work with Kabir sir, but I felt that story needs to be told, and yeah, if a biopic is made well, then it will work. I mean, the intent matters. What is the intent with which you're telling the story? So I feel Kabir sir had this intent clear that I want to tell Murlikant Petkar's story. I think that was his priority. The film will be successful, it will be appreciated by people. All of that were like byproducts of telling a good story. But he was always, adamant on the fact that I want to tell a good story. It is a story that needs to be told. So I think if people are liking the film today, they are, the critics are giving it good rating is also because the intent has sort of come out from the maker.
Yeah, that's true. And talking of the Tamil film, have you done the dubbing yourself or someone
No,
else
I've
is
just
that?
finished shooting for it and I will begin dubbing and I'm dreading it.
Okay, but you going to do it yourself in Tamil?
I am going to do it myself. Yes. I like to do all my action and dubbing myself.
Yeah. And so, what was that challenging?
It was, but it was also enjoyable at the same time. And the people around me were very supportive. So I've realized that, language is just basically a mode of communication. It's not really a barrier if you look at it. And I thankfully I think that's how I've cleared my exams all my life. I'm great at mugging things. So I mugged all my lines and I think I did a decent job. I don't know. Time will tell. But yeah, I'm genuinely dreading the dubbing bit. I don't think so of
I
any I don't know even a single actor who's ever said that I really enjoy doing dubbing.
but actually, actors have a great memory. I mean, in that sense of remembering lines, they can
Oh no,
remember
no,
such.
not all of them. I've
Not
heard
all.
of a couple of actors who've used like they use like boards and they can't remember any line.
They can't. Okay, there are a few like that.
Yeah.
But what? Tell me what is your process of acting? I mean, how do you get into that particular part? Do you live with
There are
it?
multiple. See, every character brings like a different challenge to you. So every character also helps me. So this is what we did in FTI. We learned multiple approaches. So I would just give you a random example that if you want to go from, say, Andheri to Kulaba,
Hmm.
there are multiple ways of going. You can take
Right.
a cab, you can go through the local, you can drive your own car. If you're wealthy enough, you could probably go by the chopper. So I feel there are multiple ways of reaching a particular destination. As long as you reach there, that is what matters. So every characters, I take different modes. Sometimes it's my past experiences. Sometimes it's something that I've probably just on the second day of shoot seen on set. Sometimes it could be an animal. Sometimes music really helps me. Attain a lot of character traits. So there are different approaches to different things. I like to मुझे लगता है फिर सीखने का फायदा ही क्या अगर सब जगह पे एक ही प्रोसेस लगाना है तो एंड आई लाइक टू फेल I like to fail and I like experimenting with things. So if I would rather die thinking that I tried everything than
Hmm.
thinking that was one fixed formula that I had and that used to always work.
But for which part did you take the chopper?
I'm waiting for that part to come. I'm still on the bus and the
तो चलो चलो
because
अभी
I'm just
आपकी
saying that chopper का मतलब आपको you have to be surrounded by a lot of
chopper would be
facilities
the
that have been.
fastest time. Yeah.
Chopper would be the fastest, plus, it has to be backed by the production. And, it means you've been giving those facilities where your individual hard work is reduced to minimum.
Hmm. Right.
So that stage, I don't think so I've reached right now. And I don't think so I would really enjoy that chopper ride. I'm one of those people who would probably love walking. So because I think the journey is the fun. It's too metaphorical and philosophical. I think we've gone too deep into it now.
तो ये चलो आपकी पंजाबीयत ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ हैं
हाँ जी।
हाउ मच पंजाबी you are पंजाबी गाने सुनते हो पंजाबी फिल्मां देखते हो
मैं सारी पंजाबी फिल्मां ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੇਖਦਾ ਬਟ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀ ਵੇਖਦਾ ਦਿਲਜੀਤ ਭਾਜੀ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਫੈਨ ਹਾਂ ਆਈ ਲਵ ਹਿਸ 뮤직 ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਬਾਥਰੂਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹੀ ਵੱਜਦੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਦਿਨ
अच्छा
ਇਨਫੈਕਟ ਲਵਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਲਵਰ ਉਹ ਗਾਣਾ ਤੇ is like my all time favorite song so I listen to a lot of Punjabi stuff and ਮੈਂ ਘਰ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਨਾਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ
ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਫਿਲਮਾਂ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਲਾਸਟ ਦੇਖੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ
ਮੈਂ ਲਾਸਟ ਫਿਲਮ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਦੇਖੀ ਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਚਮਕੀਲਾ ਦੇਖੀ ਸੀ ਚਮਕੀਲਾ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਸੀ ਐਂਡ ਮੈਂ ਜੱਟ ਐਂਡ
ਬਟ
ਜੂਲੀਅਟ ਵੇਖੀ ਸੀ
ਚਮਕੀਲਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਮਿਲੇ
I saw Jatt and Juliet
ਓਕੇ
2. I saw Carry On Jatta 2. And there's another film that Diljit Paji had done. I think it's called 1981 Punjab, which had come
84
long back. 84,
1984
1984
right
Punjab, which also had Kiran Kher ma'am in it. I saw
yeah
that film. It's a beautiful film. ਉਹ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਵੇਖੀ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਹੀ ਵੇਖ ਸਕਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਵੇਖਦਾ ਬਟ ਮੈਂ ਐਵੇਂ ਡਿਸਕ੍ਰਿਮੀਨੇਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਐਵੇਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਫੇਵਰੇਟਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਿਕ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਹੀ ਵੇਖੂੰਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਮਲਿਆਲਮ ਵੀ ਵੇਖਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਨੜਾ ਵੀ ਵੇਖਦਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਮਤਲਬ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਚੰਗੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਟ੍ਰੇਲਰ ਵੇਖ ਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹ ਵੇਖਦਾ
ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਕਟਿੰਗ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੋਗੇ ਕਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਫੀਲਰ ਆਇਆ ਹੈ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਵਾਸਤੇ
ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਰੋਲ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਫਰ ਹੋਇਆ ਬਟ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਫਿਲਮਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਅਰਬਿਕ ਫਿਲਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਫਿਲਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਰਿਸਟ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਕਰਾਂ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਫਿਲਮਾਂ ਹੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਤਮਿਲ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਰ ਹੀ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਂ ਤੇਲਗੂ ਵੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ
ਹਾਂ
ਮੈਂ
ਤੇ
ਗੁਜਰਾਤੀ ਵੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਫਿਲਮਾਂ ਬਣ ਸਕਦੀਆਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ
ਹਮ, ਤੇ ਅਬ
ਇਸ ਮਾਮਲੇ 'ਚ ਮੈਂ ਬੜਾ ਭੁੱਖਾ
ਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਕਿਦਾਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋ ਮੈਨੇ what would be your goal or dream aspirations wish list ਚ ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਹੈਗਾ apart
ma'am
from
I'll
that
tell you something
Hmm.
I always have this saying that life is what is happened when you were busy planning so I don't really plan a lot
Very
क्योंकि
good
मैंने
okay
जब जब लाइफ में प्लान करा ना वो
Hmm.
कभी हुआ नहीं है
हाँ.
इसीलिए मैंने प्लानिंग ही छोड़ दिया तो मेरे से ये जो मुझे लगता है ये सवाल जो होता है ना वेयर डू यू सी योरसेल्फ इन 5 years ये वो
Is-
जॉब इंटरव्यूज में बढ़िया लगता है बट मेरे लिए एप्लीकेबल नहीं है बिकॉज आई डोंट इवन नो वेयर आई विल बी टुमारो
हाँ मैं तो विश लिस्ट पूछ रही है ना कि भाई कि दिस
wish
इज
list
लाइक
is definitely I would wish list is to work with a lot of good directors India ਦੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਦੇ मतलब मेरा बहुत तहे दिल तो इच्छा है मैं एक मार्टिन स्कॉर्सेज़ी की फिल्म कर ला, बिकॉज आई एम अ डाई हार्ड फैन। तो मैं
Okay.
उनकी एक फिल्म करना चाहता हूँ। आई वांट टू वर्क विद अ लॉट ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स। आई वांट टू वर्क विद जोया अख्तर, आई वांट टू वर्क विद नोलन, आई वांट टू वर्क विद so many directors. I want to work with Rishabh Shetty, who's made Kantara. I want to work with Murugadoss. I want to work with R. Balki sir, Mani Ratnam sir. There's so many people I want to work with. I want to work with good people who make good cinema. And bottom line is that I want to be happy doing what I do. And
Mhm.
that is what matters. Because if you're not waking up happy and you're not feeling motivated to go to your job, then I feel it doesn't matter who you're working with. So bottom line is that this is where I belong. I
Mhm.
feel that, the day I take my last breath, मैं कट बोल के मरूं. तो तो
But
वही मैं
you
करना चाहता
too
हूँ.
young to be talking about that. But it doesn't keep. Do you think
But
Punjab?
it'll be a very entertaining death, na, if somebody says cut.
Uh, do you think this is the moment for Punjabis? A lot of Punjabi actors are shining right now, or have
अपने में तो
always.
पंजाबीज अपने में तो पंजाबीज बचपन से शाइन कर रहे हैं. वो दुनिया ने अब नोटिस किया, वो अलग बात है.
Uh,
मतलब हम आप पंजाबियों से पूछोगे तो वो बोलेंगे यार, लोकी दुनिया च वसते बथेरे पंजाबी यादी शान वक्री. ये गाने
uh,
तो हम कब से बना चुके हैं. ये दुनिया हम नोटिस कर रही है, वो सेकेंडरी है. हम अपने में तो शुरू से बहुत ज्यादा एस्टेब्लिश्ड है. एंड दैट्स द
mm,
बेस्ट थिंग अबाउट पंजाबीज, बिकॉज दे डोंट रियली केयर.
mm. So you also have that Punjabi trait.
Absolutely. And I think it's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise to not give too much heed to what people say or people think. Because it
Mm,
gets really demanding and draining for people working in our industry. Because
mm,
everybody has an opinion here. Everybody has an opinion here, and especially on acting. Like
mm,
everybody has an opinion on cricket. People who
mm.
don't even know how to hold the bat properly. And that includes me as well.
Yeah.
And similarly, everybody in India or maybe the world has an opinion on acting, and they're entitled to because they pay for our films. So they're entitled to have an opinion, nothing against them. But I'm
Mm,
just saying it's some care about what people say. As long as the
mm,
criticism that's coming my way is constructive. And there are people you will instantly know that somebody is criticizing you for your benefit or somebody is
mm,
just doing it to demean you. I mean, and people who are giving me constructive criticism that can help me grow better as a person or as an actor, I always take that. I take that. वो मेरे आंखों पे है, मैं उनको थैंक यू बोलता हूँ हमेशा. बट वो लोग बहुत थोड़े होंगे, और बाकी जो होते हैं वो जान जान के मतलब आपको पुश डाउन करने के लिए, वो सानू की. मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ
mm.
द की टू हैप्पीनेस इज सानू की.
But any unwanted advice that you got and you इधर से सुनी
सब
और इधर से निकाल दी हैं?
नहीं, सब 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 देखो यार, जब मैं पहले आई लाइक आपने जैसे व्हेन यू स्टार्टेड दिस होल क्वेश्चन आंसर राउंड इंटरव्यू, you asked me this question that have you been typecast as like a hero's friend. I've
Hmm.
always been given this advice, now that because Farzi was received in a way that everybody says that we were parallels in the show.
Hmm.
So everybody started to give me advice that now you should never play a hero's friend,
Okay.
right? This is was
This
So
is
everybody
common.
thought that, oh, this is something that he cannot think of himself, because he's probably a lallu.
Ah.
He can't think of that himself. This might never struck to him that, oh, this is something I don't have to do in life. But I have my reasons to say yes or no to any project. So similarly,
Hmm.
everybody is full of advice, and some of them is actually very helpful for me also.
Hmm.
And I take it very well, but I have a dedicated team. I have a set of people who work for me and with me to
Right.
guide me in the right direction. And I think they are paid for that and they are experts in that. So I let them do that job. Whatever is my projection in the market, how should I be positioned? There are people who do that and they do that very well, and I'm happy with them. So I let them do this job. Otherwise, whatever advice comes my way, most of it is shit.
Hmm. But and the best compliment you may have received. Okay.
Every compliment is special. It's I think the best compliment is not actually verbal, but it was like more of a gesture. Is
Hmm.
when my mom had come out of seeing Farzi and she showed me this thumbs up, and she's always been my biggest critic.
Okay.
Always been my biggest critic. She always has some negative thing to point out
Hmm.
in my performance, because she says that positive तो तुझे पता ही है ना, सारे बोल ही रहे हैं. Especially when you're at a screening, we are, we are in an industry where you come out of a screening, and irrespective of how you like the film, everybody is going to be like, oh my God, you've just made the most wonderful film ever. And that is the time you should be never taking anybody seriously. Which is why if I go to a screening and if I don't find the film well, I don't say anything. I just hug the director or the producer or whosoever invited me for the screening, or maybe the actor, whosoever invited me for the screening. I just hug them and I leave because they will need that hug when the reality hits them.
So you can afford to be that socially incorrect.
Which is why I refrain from going to most of the screenings. And जब भी मैं जाता हूँ मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि मैं ज्यादा अच्छी लगे तो ही अच्छा बोलूँ, नहीं लगे तो नहीं बोलूँ. But coming back to the point, the biggest compliment for me was when my mom saw that screening of Farzi, and she just got out. She had this wide smile on her face, and she gave me a thumbs up. And the other one that I really have close to my heart is when before my dad passed away, he was a Fauji. He was in the forces. He was in the army. So I did a show back in the day called The Test Case, and he
Right.
also always wanted me to go into the forces, but I did not because I obviously wanted to become an actor. So he saw that show and he called me and he said कि यार तू तो पक्का फौजी लग रहा था. So that is something that I will always hold close to my heart because my dad is the one who would always point wrong things in all the army films. All the army films, not all of them, but most of the army films in India are incorrect in terms of the uniforms, how the the battalion is supposed to be, or how the hierarchy of army is, or whatever it is. There is some flaw else, and army people or all defense people get very appalled by this fact when they are not presented well, or something about their forces has gone wrong on screen. So when
Right.
he saw that show and he called me and he said कि यार तू तो पक्का ही फौजी लग रहा था यार. So that really made me happy.
And Chandu Champion का कैसा रहा response of the army people?
I wasn't in the country. I couldn't even go for the screening myself, or I did not attend those screenings which was given for the army. But I've been seeing it on social media everywhere. Plus, I had a word with Kabir sir. So yeah, everybody has loved the film and बहुत अच्छा लगा. Plus वो तो period है, तो उस टाइम पे हमारी आर्मी बहुत अलग थी आज की आर्मी से.
Right.
But जितने भी लोगों ने देखा, they've all loved the film, and I think everybody knows that this was a story that was waiting to be told.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everybody in the forces is happy because this is one of them. Murli Khan sir is one of them. And उनमें से किसी एक कहानी को जो बताया जाता है, और the कहानी which is worth telling, I think there is no reason for them to be not happy.
What about Farzi 2? When is it happening?
It is going to happen, and yeah, this is the question that I think I've been
And you
asked the
come
most.
back?
I
And you
think
come back? वो ट्रेन से आप उधर जाते हैं कि नहीं?
my lips are sealed, but then you can't kill the favorite character.
Okay, that's it.
No, I joke about it. But then, yeah, they're writing it. There is definitely going to be a Farzi 2. And but then I think everybody's platter is very full right now. Shahid Bhai is busy doing his work. I'm busy doing my work. Vijay sir is the busiest of us all. And Raj and DK sir are right now making Family Man 3. Then there are a lot of other things that are lined up for them. So everybody is busy at the moment, but last I spoke to them, the writer's room is on and it's being written, and there's no reason for it to be not written. I mean, it's the most seen show the country has seen. I mean, there is a reason, why the show has become what it is, and I'm sure there's going to be.
Finally, कुछ अपने say something to your Punjabi बहन भरा.
ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਭੈਣ ਭਰਾ ਨੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਕਿਉਂ ਖਾਲੀ ਯਾਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਭੈਣ ਭਰਾ ਨੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ
we are in the heart of Punjab, we are in Chandigarh ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਰੀਡਰਸ ਥੋੜੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ and we take pride in ਪੰਜਾਬੀ brethren ਥੋੜਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ I mean like ਹੋਰ ਐਕਟਰ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਸੰਦ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ but ਲੇਕਿਨ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ a little more
ਦੀ ਕੌਮ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦਾ ਬਸ
okay right
So that's it. But then I feel that I would really like to be a part of one of your films if you give me a chance to be in it and watch my film. Love that you've been giving so far, and go and watch Chandu Champion if you haven't. It's a great film, and we all wanted to tell the story. और आप सुनेंगे तो हमें बहुत बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. मैं इतना ही बोलना चाहूंगा.
ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਐਕਟਰਸ ਭੈਣ ਭਰਾ ਨੇ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਹੈਵ ਦਿਸ ਡਿਜ਼ਾਇਰ ਟੂ ਬੀ ਇਨ ਦ ਲਾਈਮਲਾਈਟ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੋਗੇ? ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਕੋਈ one line advice or any or even two lines or a few lines?
You mean young actors who are aspiring to be actors?
Yeah, aspiring to be actors.
ਮੈਂ
ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ
ਇੰਨਾ
ਦੀ
ਹੀ ਕਹਾਂਗਾ,
head
ਨਹੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਮੈਂ ਹੈਡ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਮੈਡਮ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ, ਯਾਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੇਸਟ ਵੂਸਟ ਚ ਹੀ ਰਹਿਣ ਦਿਓ, ਹੈਡ ਬਥੇਰੇ ਨੇ ਹੋਰ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਹੈਡ ਬਣਾਓ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚੈਸਟ, ਨੈਕ, ਨੋਜ਼ ਨੂਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਾਰਟ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਠੀਕ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਬਣਾ ਦਿਓ। ਲੇਕਿਨ ਹੈਡ ਹੁਡ ਨਾ ਬਣਾਓ। ਬਟ ਆਈ ਵੁੱਡ ਜਸਟ ਲਾਈਕ ਟੂ ਟੈਲ them, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਤੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੋ। ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਕਟਰ ਬਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਲਾਈਨ 'ਚ ਜਾਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਨਾਟ ਜਸਟ ਐਕਟਿੰਗ ਔਰ ਮੇਬੀ ਐਨੀ ਫੀਲਡ ਦੈਟ ਯੂ ਵਾਂਟ ਟੂ ਵੈਂਚਰ ਇਨਟੂ, ਆਈ ਫੀਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਿਪੇਅਰ ਕਰੋ ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ। ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ, ਮਤਲਬ ਤੁਸੀਂ, ਐਕਟਰ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਔਜ਼ਾਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਆਪਣਾ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਕੁਲਾੜੀ, ਕੋਈ ਛੁਰੀ, ਕੋਈ ਡਰਿਲਿੰਗ ਮਸ਼ੀਨ ਤੇ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ। ਐਕਟਰ ਲਈ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਰੀਰ ਹੀ ਔਜ਼ਾਰ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਆਪਣੇ
right.
ਔਜ਼ਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਤੇਜ਼ ਕਰੋ, ਵਰਕ ਔਨ ਯੋਰ ਸੈਲਫ, ਵਰਕ ਔਨ ਯੋਰ ਕਰਾਫਟ। ਤੇ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਆਪਾਂ ਸੋਨੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਜਿੰਨਾ ਤਪेंगे ਉਨਾ ਨਿਖरेंगे। ਤੇ ਤਪਣਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ।
ਪਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਵੀ ਬਾਡੀ ਤੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਜਿਮ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਓ ਤੇ ਬਾਡੀ ਸ਼ੋਡੀ ਬਣਾ ਲੋਗੇ, ਕਾਫੀ ਹੈ।
ਮੈਡਮ ਬਾਡੀ ਦੇਖੋ, ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਬਣਾਈ ਹੈ ਚੰਦੂ ਚੈਂਪੀਅਨ ਵਿੱਚ। ਮੈਂ ਵੀ 3-4 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲਾਏ ਸੀ। ਮੈਂ 3-3 4-4 ਘੰਟੇ ਸੌਂਦਾ ਸੀ, ਸਾਰਾ ਦਿਨ ਉਬਲਾ ਖਾਣਾ ਖਾਂਦਾ ਸੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕੈਰੈਕਟਰ ਦੀ ਡਿਮਾਂਡ ਸੀ ਉਹ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਜਦ ਬੰਬੇ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ ਨਵਾਂ ਨਵਾਂ, ਮੇਰੀ ਨਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਆਦਤ ਸੀ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਜਿਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਸੰਦ ਹੈ ਪਰਸਨਲੀ ਵੀ। ਬਟ ਉਹ ਨਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਆੜੇ ਹੀ ਆਂਦਾ ਸੀ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ, ਉਹ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਇਆ ਕਦੀ। ਮੈਂ ਜਦ ਵੀ ਕੰਮ ਲਈ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ, ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਯਾਰ ਇਹਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਬੋਡੀ ਹੈ। The only thing that I ever actually got of because of having 8-pack abs was an underwear commercial. That's it. That is the only thing I've ever gotten because of having a great body. Apart from that, everything else was always, seeking for me to be in a neutral shape. And working on your body does not only mean that going to the gym. There are multiple other ways of working on your body. If you're asked to play an obese guy, going to the gym is probably not the wisest idea. You have to categorize in your own head what is it that you want to aim for. Like, if you want to become somebody who's a hardcore action guy, maybe for lack of a better example, maybe how Tiger Shroff is, then you'd probably go there and then master yourself like how Tiger has. What he can do, I don't think so anybody else can in the industry. तो फिर उस तरीके की मास्टरी हासिल करो उसके अंदर, ठीक है। अदरवाइज वर्किंग ऑन योर बॉडी डजंट रियली मीन कि आपको जिम ही जाना पड़ेगा। और अगर आपको जिम जाना है तो फिर ऐसे जाओ कि कोई और ना गया हो।
Right. Okay, Bhuvan, very pleasure talking to you and all the best.
Thank
And
you, ma'am.
looking forward to your other projects. And most importantly, we're looking forward to seeing you back in Farsi too, for sure.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ, ਬਹੁਤ 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 ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ।
ਬਹੁਤ
ਐਂਡ ਇਟ ਵਾਸ ਲਵਲੀ ਟਾਕਿੰਗ ਟੂ ਯੂ। ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਭੈਣਾਂ ਭਰਾਵਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊ ਵੇਖेंगे ਪੜ੍ਹेंगे। ਤੇ ਲੋਟਸ ਆਫ ਲਵ ਹੈ। ਤੇ ਜਲਦੀ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਆ ਫਰਜ਼ੀ 2 ਵਿੱਚ, ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਬਥੇਰੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਜੈਕਟ ਨੇ, ਬਾਕੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਚਾਂਸ ਦਿਓ ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਂਦਾ।
Absolutely.
ਐਯੋ ਮੇਰੀ ਹੱਥ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਰਿਕੁਐਸਟ ਹੈ, ਬਾਬੇ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੇਅਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਕਿ ਮਿਹਰ ਬਣਾਏ ਰੱਖੇ।
Yeah, absolutely. All the best. Thank
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you
God
so
bless.
much.
Take care. Bye bye.